Imagine this, a tech giant drawing inspiration from one of the most beloved sci-fi universes to name its cutting-edge graphics cards. That's exactly what AMD is reportedly doing with its upcoming RDNA 5 Radeon GPUs, which are said to be codenamed after iconic characters from the Transformers franchise. This bold move marks a departure from AMD's previous naming conventions, sparking curiosity and debate among enthusiasts. But here's where it gets intriguing. What does this mean for the performance and identity of these next-gen GPUs? Let's dive deeper into the details and explore why this decision could resonate or clash with fans and consumers alike. According to insider information shared by Kepler_L2 on AnandTech forums, AMD's next-generation gaming GPUs based on the RDNA 5 architecture will carry codenames inspired by Transformers. For years, AMD has relied on aquatic-themed names like fish species for its gaming GPUs, while stars have been the go-to theme for their data center offerings. However, the RDNA 4 series left us without any particularly exciting codenames, making the RDNA 5 lineup all the more fascinating. Among the leaked names are Alpha Trion, Ultra Magnus, and Orion Pax, a selection that hints at some creative thinking within AMD's development team. Let's start with Alpha Trion, a legendary figure in the Transformers universe. Described as one of the oldest Cybertronians, Alpha Trion is revered for his wisdom and experience, having witnessed the rise of the very first generation of Transformers. Given this backstory, it's easy to see why many speculate that Alpha Trion might represent the flagship RDNA 5 GPU, the pinnacle of AMD's gaming technology. Reports suggest that this codename may encompass the entire Radeon desktop gaming lineup, positioning it as the ultimate choice for high-performance gaming rigs. Could this be AMD's way of signaling dominance in the GPU market? Or is there more nuance to how these codenames align with specific SKUs? Next up is Ultra Magnus, a character known for his humility and steadfast dedication to duty. Unlike leaders who crave power, Ultra Magnus sees himself primarily as a soldier, content to follow orders rather than issue them. Based on this personality profile, it seems plausible that Ultra Magnus could correspond to a mid-range or entry-level RDNA 5 GPU. It wouldn't be surprising if this codename also points to a custom SoC designed for consoles, in particular, the next iteration of Microsoft's Xbox. If true, this raises an interesting question. Should gamers expect distinct performance tiers between console-exclusive RDNA 5 chips and their PC counterparts? Finally, we come to Orion Pax, or as he's better known, Optimus Prime, one of the most iconic leaders in pop culture history. As the noble leader of the Autobots, Optimus Prime embodies strength, courage, and unwavering resolve. Translating this symbolism into hardware terms, it's reasonable to assume that Orion Pax could signify either a high-end or even the top-tier RDNA 5 GPU. Much like Alpha Trion, Orion Pax seems destined for greatness, though only time will tell whether it takes the crown as the absolute flagship model. Interestingly, rumors indicate that Orion Pax might serve as the SoC for Sony's next PlayStation console, adding another layer of intrigue to its potential capabilities. While both Alpha Trion and Orion Pax appear to be strong contenders for the role of AMD's premier RDNA 5 offering, they can't occupy the same spot. One will inevitably take precedence over the other, creating room for speculation about how AMD plans to differentiate its product stack. And let's not forget Ultra Magnus, whose placement in the hierarchy remains equally uncertain, but no less significant. As excitement builds around AMD's RDNA 5 gaming GPUs, expected to launch sometime next year, enthusiasts will undoubtedly keep a close eye on major tech events like CES 2026 and Computex 2026 for sneak peeks. In the meantime, these Transformers-inspired codenames invite us to ponder deeper questions about branding and consumer psychology. Does tying advanced hardware to nostalgic characters enhance its appeal, Or does it risk overshadowing the technical merits of the products themselves? So here's something to think about. Which RDNA 5 GPU do you believe deserves the Alpha Trion codename? Will Orion Pax Optimus Prime claim the throne as the ultimate RDNA 5 powerhouse? And where does Ultra Magnus fit into this grand vision? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your take on this electrifying blend of technology and fandom.